live on Facebook. Um, I'm staying, so I might as well take my jacket off. So I just wanted to catch up. Obviously, well, more recently, we've been concentrating on the YouTube channel, just because we've had quite a few new waxes, and that was one of the things I wanted to cover in this video today. So we've got quite a few new products since the last live video, so what better way to start off with them. So first up we've got Sakura. Now Sakura is a time typically in Japan where you go out to basically appreciate the cherry blossom trees. So just maybe to reconnect with nature, spend a bit of time. And oddly enough, our neighbour has a really nice cherry blossom tree. And as you know, at Michelin King, a lot of our products are natural based, especially the waxes. So we use a lot of natural oils and waxes and things like that. And every year I see this tree and I think, well, there must be something that I could do with this. And then, hence, after a wee bit of research, I then found out about Sakura. So I have actually made a wax to commemorate or honour this time period, and it's called Sakura. Now, it's a really, really nice wax. The core ingredients in the wax, what they do is they actually give a really, really rich gloss. And by a rich gloss, what that means is you've typically got your normal levels of gloss that a petrochemical wax would offer. But once you start adding in the natural oils, you start to increase the quality, the depth of the gloss, shall we say. So you've got almost a thick gloss on the paint. The nice thing, obviously, the time of year as well, it's got good longevity. So it's more of a core wax version of something from the luxury side. So we've used oils that are very high end, but we've managed to bring it in at the core because of a couple of reasons. Some of the ingredients that I've used, I've managed to draw the price back down slightly, and also it's a special edition, so it won't last forever. I think on the Sakura, we've got a few just now that we've released, so I'll just double check. Yeah, so there are only 50 Sakuras available. Both, you get them both in the 50ml and the 200ml. The next wax we've got up is a wax called Haroko. Now, many of you will remember this wax from years back when we first released it. As you know, we've moved to a new factory, new premises, so over the last while, and the business has expanded quite rapidly, there have been some waxes that we've just not been able to offer. However, things have evened out a wee bit now, so we do have more time, or we've just got the time that we had previously. So the Haroko is back out, it's available. Haroko is a different wax. So Sakura, if we go back to that, that's the thick gloss with the protection. The Haroko is, I'll just read this off here, it's a super wet finish, high gloss, great beading and fantastic protection. So the Haroko would be better on your metallic paint, and that's why it's quite good to have these videos, because you can actually find out which wax is better for me, or so the thicker gloss would be better on darker colours, whereas the Haroko is actually better on metallics, whether it's darker or lighter. The other one, I'll just bring this in because we did. I'm just going to bring this other one up that we've finished as well. This wax is called Yojimbo, which just basically means bodyguard. I thought it was quite fitting because I found an image of a warrior, a Japanese warrior, that I thought, that looks quite cool. And then I thought of the name. Well, Bodyguard paint, Garden the paint. I thought, yeah, that all fits together. So Yojimbo is, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. This is a heavy duty. So we've got 3 to 4 month longevity with this. It's still in the natural oils and natural waxes. This is mainly focused on the more extreme side of paint protection, so it's really good for daily drivers. So I'll use this on my own car as a base wax and then top it with something else. 3 to 4 months is the minimum that you'll get with this. Obviously it's not been out that long in the real world, so we need to wait, but I would envisage that many of you will get 5 to 6 months quite comfortably with this. If it is a daily driver, you wash your car more frequently, these are all things that come into play, but it's a very nice wax, for a wax. And if you go onto the website, onto the actual product listing, you'll see I've got 2 separate videos. I've got just a review of the wax, so how to use, or just basically a video of me using the wax, and then I've got a more technical video, which is how to apply the wax, what I use with the wax, and how to get the best from it. So good to have the two options there. Excuse me. The next one is something a wee bit different. So we've got the Imperial kit. So that's 4 30mm luxury waxes. Don't let the size put you off. Don't think that 30mm is a tiny tub that you'll hardly get anything out of. I would say that you quite comfortably get about 4 to 6 applications from a 30mm. And if you're only waxing the car, just break that down. So if you've got 4 of them, so you roughly have about 24 applications in that box, and obviously you get other liquids and bits and pieces with it as well. So definitely have a look at that. But that was the main thing really, the waxes, the Sakura, the Haroko, and the Yojimbo as well. If you've got any questions about them, just leave this below, and we'll catch up soon. Right, take care, bye bye.